everybody, welcome to episode 20 of the weekly debate show, #shout, I'm the lone one. Go on.
And I'm Steve Jones 313, and on this special episode 20, we have with us two guests. Introducing our first guest, which you all very well know. He is a season 1 regular, and he is the current #shout quiz champion.
Yeah!
Ladies and gentlemen, Dan the Geek King Adamson.
Yeah, man.
And joining us is a special guest who was on the very first episode of #shout. He is the co-host of the weekly wrestling podcast, #Total Market, and of course, the number one contender for the #Total Market Quiz Championship. He is none other than Erik Van Djsimie! And the D is silent.
Damn right. Hi, I'm back. Another return to another show. They all count.
As you know, since we've been doing this for 20 episodes now, every week we bring you some of the news of the week, from the funny stories to the controversial. We also have my tweet of the week, and would have the results of Steve's fancast, except he's an inept moron who can write a novel, but can't cast a bloody movie. But he will have it next week, won't you, Steve?
How many fucking times?
Bad, Steve!
Ow!
Who do you have left to cast?
Just
Lois Lane, Darkseid.
Okay. Why you cast Darkseid?
I haven't cast Darkseid.
to be fair,
Did you-
it is a Superman movie. It isn't the easiest to cast.
Because he's
It's not like the
I
Justice
did,
League.
I did Batman and he did the...
Batman's easy.
I did-
Anyway,
what?
anyway.
It really is.
From hexadecimal to binary, from A to 010111010, we discuss everything and everything. Good, bad, and ugly.
So with that poppycock out the way, let's get on to the news.
Okay, we've got some news here. This is from MSN's website. Starting with Cornwall declares independence.
Oh,
Woo!
Mince.
Its reputation as
Get
a
on.
pocket of nationalist rebellion has long formed part of Cornish folklore.
Hang on, Cornwall rebellious? I thought they went on for their pasties, and that's about it.
Ice cream.
Yes! Pasties and ice cream.
Cornwall.
That's
An ice cream pasty.
What the hell, man?
I would eat that. And it was the
I
best.
think who it was.
And it was the best place to see the eclipse in 1999.
Yeah.
Woo!
But now tourism
I was
leaders
there.
now
God,
tourism,
he's-
shut up!
Ah, Jesus!
Living in the past. Say it. Say it.
But now tourism leaders in the southwest appear to have further distanced themselves from the rest of the country, and to those charged with promoting the holiday destination were asked not to refer to England in promotional material. In a move which appears to chime with those who have called for Cornish independence, Visit Cornwall boss Malcolm Bell has asked tourism staff to drop references to county and England in favour of region or simply the name Cornwall itself.
Brilliant.
I
Sorry,
say-
Cornwall, for offending you.
I say we start an all-out civil war and just block all their flour, ice cream, wheat, salt. Just so they can't make...
I just love the idea of going to like in Parliament or the Prime Minister's question time. Just, David Cameron, what do you intend to do about the Cornwall trying to declare independence? Fuck them.
It makes no sense! You can understand certain cities, certain counties in the north
Yeah.
that maybe want to declare independence from England and maybe say they're a part of Scotland.
Yeah.
Or maybe certain places down in the southwest, that declare that are close to Wales. But Cornwall is close to the fucking ocean. There is no other country there. Cornwall, you can't be declared a fucking independent.
I say screw them. Get a line of jackhammers, sever off the roads, kick them out into the ocean, just let them become their own island.
The thing
Isn't
is,
this what Nash wants to do to Florida?
Yes.
yeah, but hang on. If they declare independence, so let's say they're somehow successful in declaring independence, does that make them their own country, their own micronation, their own?
We should take over!
Micronation, I would say so.
Because
Because it's such a small, it couldn't be a country.
Can you
There you
imagine? Can you imagine Cornish Parliament? Cornish Parliament would be awesome. What's your
It
national?
would.
It's like, what's your national food? Do you have to ask?
What's your national flower? We don't have flowers here.
No.
I'm all for that.
Only
Like.
the ones we use to
You
make
just
the
don't
pasties.
like England, mate. You're all for fucking
That's
England.
very true. I don't like
You know
England,
the
but
thing
that
is,
is awesome.
Half me kind of wanted to have it
Yeah.
because it would be the most interesting thing to happen
Yeah.
in this country since the fucking Civil War.
Yeah.
I guess it would probably, bring the troops. We'd have to bring the troops back to make sure there was a border between Cornwall and the rest of the country.
Think about this.
Oh no,
It
Cornwall,
was-
get Devon won it.
Put it this way.
Oh,
that means
God.
Cornwall has the ability to join the European Union as an own independent nation, and they would have to negotiate some kind of treaty or whatever, or partnership, with fucking Barack Obama. Barack Obama has to go to Cornwall to negotiate a deal.
This
must be done.
This is just so Barack Obama.
How are you coming round, Adam?
Now I'm coming.
This
Because
is
I like the
sliced
idea.
bread number 2.
I like the idea because here's the thing: Cornwall isn't exactly the biggest county in the world. County.
Yeah.
So,
Just thought you missed
if
that.
do they even have an airport in Cornwall?
Probably.
They better have a train station.
They have a train station.
I think they would have a.
They'll have a
they would
replacement.
have an airport
They'll have a
somewhere in
replace-
Cornwall.
a
They
replacement.
definitely
You'd have to
train
ride on a fucking
What's
dragon.
the football team in Cornwall? Fucking.
Football teams in Cornwall?
Oh, it's Plymouth Devon.
No, they don't.
But when I was in Cornwall, mainly all we did was walk around feeling sad that we weren't back in the northeast.
I don't know.
It was awesome.
Another
It's
new.
got so many mint
You
places.
weren't with him.
Anyway,
You clearly didn't go around
Our-
Cornwall.
our next news story is
You
not.
can't just go round Cornwall.
Did
It's
you
a
go to-
fucking county.
Did you go to the Lizard Point?
I don't know where we went. We just went around Cornwall.
I would go back to Cornwall, and if they want to be independent, I'm with them.
I tell you
I
what,
wouldn't.
I
Fuck
tell-
it, I've
okay.
never been.
How about
Okay.
you go live
Okay.
there?
Road trip!
Yeah, I tell you what, if they declare independence,
We'll all go.
we'll go. Dan doesn't have to. He can actually run shouts.
Oh, man.
Right, we're going to be talking about tits and asses. Oh,
Ah!
Sorry.
anyway, our next
I'm
news,
sorry.
our next news story isn't one that Dan will sound boring to, but maybe bullshit.
well,
Chinese are champion beer drinkers.
Fuck you.
The world's appetite for beer hit a new high last year, with China leading the way.
There's more of them.
A report by the research hub of a major Japanese brewery said it was the 27th consecutive year that beer production marked an increase. It attributed the rise to the robust demand in Asia and developing countries. The report commissioned by Kirin Holdings said that 50.9 billion gallons of beer, which is a Saturday night for you, were produced
Well,
last year. Up to 3.7% from 2010. China was the world's largest beer producer, accounting for 25% for the 10th straight year.
Is everything now made in China?
good on them.
But here's the thing.
What are you good on them
Because I
for?
love China.
But here's
Why?
Because how many
It's a
products?
communist country.
How many products come from China?
It's the red. You gotta watch out those
But
reds.
this is what I don't get. They said China was China is the largest producer of beer. It says nothing about fucking drinking it.
No.
It says nothing about selling it.
Dad, what is the one thing China does not make?
Good pornos.
Second children.
Oh, dude, man. And our next story.
Yeah, all week, every week.
An Israeli Judaic scholar has spent the last 30 years attempting to correct all known textual errors in Jewish scripture. Yes.
Boring.
Fuck off.
Yeah, it's my show. You fuck off.
Hey,
I'm listening.
it's our show.
Yeah, you're the guest.
Regular.
Yeah, regular
You
guest.
ain't on the artwork.
Ah, I don't care.
Anyway, in an attempt to correct all
I don't
known
need to
errors
be on the artwork.
in Jewish scripture to
Well,
produce
you
a
don't
truly definitive edition of the Old Testament. Menachem Cohen's edits, focusing primarily on grammatical blemishes and
It's
an
still
intricate
wrong.
set of biblical symbols, mark the first major overhaul of the Hebrew Bible in nearly 500 years.
It's still wrong.
Poring over thousands of medieval manuscripts, the 84-year-old identified 1,500 inaccuracies in Hebrew language text that have been corrected in his complete 21-volume set, including the correction, all characters in this book are fictional.
I
Bye.
stopped listening for a brief minute.
Yeah.
The
But
You can't
what's
keep
this
up.
guy's job?
problem with
Busy's a scholar.
So he's an infinite student.
Yeah.
here's the thing,
What
right?
is he fucking
Here's the thing,
student?
the problem-
Nothing wrong with that.
I mean, the underlying problem
Nothing wrong with
of
that.
the Bible and religious text isn't grammatical errors. It's the fact that it's claiming that there's a mystical, ghostly being who controls us, and that we're allowed to rape, pillage, and kill.
Yeah.
Just you want me to say toast?
Cowed.
In our next news story, shut the fuck up!
I do apologise.
TV star Sean Bean
When I
has...
was on my.
We're talking about Sean Bean. You will show some fucking respect.
You fucking will.
TV
Oh,
star
what's Sharp done now?
Sean Bean has told has told how he ventured out in drag to prepare for his new role as a transvestite.
Easy now, dude. What are you doing?
The 53-year-old actor appears on screen wearing a blonde wig and makeup later this month in award-winning BBC One legal drama Accused, penned by Jimmy McGovern. Asked how he prepared for the role, Bean told the Radio Times magazine, "By walking around in high heels in the kitchen at home, and one night I went out arm in arm with my middle daughter." Now, who thinks that he was caught by paparazzi in his kitchen and he just went, It's for a show I'm doing. It's method acting. Yeah, it's fine. I'm fucking sharp. If I want to wear a dress, I'll wear a fucking dress, damn it. Fuck it, I'm going to Cornwall to be independent.
I think that he's just waiting for a scholar to come along and correct his ways.
He was waiting to go back in the Hobbit movie, but they said no, they didn't want his character back.
Maybe this is just how he looks when Silent Hill turns into the demonic side. Sharp suit and all that jazz, and all of a sudden, oh my god!
I still haven't forgiven for scoring that
I look like Wilbur Flintstone.
Sheffield United in that movie.
In our next story,
Every Saturday or something.
Yeah.
India's Olympic mystery woman has apologised for gate-crashing the opening ceremony in London, saying an error of judgment caused her to walk at the head of her country's delegation. Madhura Najindera, that's not even pronounced right, told India's NDTV news channel she was a cast member in the ceremony who got swept up in the excitement and ended up somehow marching in jeans and a red jacket alongside England flag bearer Sushil Kumar at the head of the delegation of 40 athletes.
So she basically just gate crashed the Olympic.
Yeah.
You, my friend.
No, I think that last sentence there, it was chaos. The bungalow woman said a lot of people were around. I'm guessing she just got a little confused.
Oh,
hang on, but this stunt.
No.
Dan, this stunt now. This stunt is legend. Wait for it. Derry!
My bad.
God damn it, geek.
Damn it, geek!
And our next news. A store overlooking the Olympic Park has begun charging customers for the privilege of looking out of its main viewing window.
Oh, fuck you!
Yeah.
The John Lewis store in Westfield, which neighbours the site of Stratford, East London, introduced the £2 charges on Sunday. Customers are promised panoramic views of the London 2012 Park from the viewing gallery on the 3rd floor.
People who own this building, hello, it's me, the psychopath. What I'm going to do is climb up this building, break the window, and stab you with the glass shards. Then, I'm going to charge you £2 for bandages. That way, I'll make more money.
I'm so glad we don't have the Patriot Act in this country.
The views of the Lone Walker one do not reflect the views of everyone else on #shout.
Although
Baby Jisme.
Although
they're making money.
Although the glass will reflect the faces.
How can you go from supporting China, right, a communist country, to going, yeah, capitalism, fuck yeah!
Capitalism,
It's also
fuck yeah!
It's like people that are charging 40 quid to sit on the grass to see the sailing and you can't even see it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll
In the
stand.
Olympic.
In
Cornwall, yeah.
I'm going to bury those people.
And in our final news story of the week, Boris Johnson left
I love Boris.
Bless you, Boris, you crazy coot.
London Mayor Boris Bollocks Johnson was left hanging after he got stuck in midair on a zip wire at an Olympic event. Mr. Johnson tried out the 148 feet, that's 45 metre high, 1,050 foot, 320 metres long line as he visited Victoria Park in the capital.
You know the Indian lass who got swept up in the parade?
Yeah.
I reckon he just got swept up in politics and just went with it.
It's completely, I don't know how this happened.
Do you know what the thing is?
Yeah.
He said he's going to be Prime Minister in the next election.
Yeah.
Oh,
I would vote for that motherfucker.
What we need is more bicycles? No. He's the only fucking Prime Minister candidate that will never have a scandal. Let's figure. It's just like.
And if he does, it would just be, oh, Boris.
Yeah.
That's how Boris.
What I just love is the idea of, President Barack Obama. This is Prime Minister Boris Johnson. It's like, wait a minute, Boris, is that not a Russian name?
No. I can tell you, I'm from
Nelson!
Why do I know Boris? I went over to America and I grew with the president. That's what
I said hip hop, a hippie to the hip hop. You don't stop the rock to the bam bam, boogie start to boogie to the rhythm of the boogie beat.
Heads on that fucking bombshell.
Whoa.
Hero week.
That's cool.
Yes.
That comes in.
Hashtag later. Sorry, folks.
So
Dude, right, this is...
No, it is hashtag shout, so I can say hashtag.
Don't be animal, I'll stab you with a window.
Please do, and tout it.
He actually wants me to tell him.
No, Adam, that's great. Stab me with a window, we can tout it.
Okay, you heard it here. He's allowing me this privilege.
And that was the news, so let's keep moving as we check out Adam's.
Our first tweet comes from @MitchBen. Your tweet is not from you.
Aww.
You are banned from
Oh.
being on Tweet of the Week.
Aww.
I've never been on Tweets of the Week.
Dan, I need your sources. I'm not allowed to swear on the show, so I need you to read the first word if you can.
Why is he not allowed to swear on the show?
I can't say.
He just doesn't like swearing.
Alright.
I don't like swearing on the show. It's
Fair enough.
not my forte. Although I do use Latin
Because you can.
because I can. I'm the lone walker one.
At.
Alright,
No
so
more
the,
one. Follow.
Okay.
From Mitchell Ben, right?
I've
Mitch
no
Ben,
idea.
yes.
Mitch Ben. He says, bollocks. That it?
And the question was, if all time is relative, there could be no such concept as being. Discuss.
Yeah, that's bollocks.
At QIpedia, if the human brain was so simple that we could understand it, we would be so simple that we wouldn't. That was.
I agree.
If the human brain was so simple we could understand it, we would be so simple that we wouldn't. Emerson Pugh.
No.
At Depressed Dog, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Give a man a lightsaber, he'll make people fish for him.
No.
And those are my tweets of the week.
No.
We don't want you
I'm
parading around.
vegetarian, so I disagree with that last one.
I don't care.
I do. Save the animals, kill the people.
You're a charming fellow.
I am.
But the fact that humans have more potential. than animals.
Controversy! But I
Okay.
really believe that.
Am I to make an argument about vegetarianism? Because the last time I did, I spent 5 days and it was a member of Peter and I called them bad names.
How then?
I will wait until after tweets of the week in the open forum
I've
section.
got a tweet here from Dave Gorman.
Oh, can I tweet?
It says, every time the Queen doesn't sing the national anthem, Piers Morgan hates her a bit more and has pledged to steal money from Great Ormond Street. That's from Dave Gorman.
Okay.
That's from Dave Gorman. God love him. Anybody else got one?
Mine says hashtag CQ, and if you can work that one out, I give you a £10 note.
Cena quits? Aw. Why would Cena quit?
I have one.
Yeah.
From at Xavier Woods PhD.
Mm-hmm.
Once you have all the Chaos Emeralds, you can transform into Supersonic.
Yes.
What happens when you get them all in real life?
You transform into Super Djismie, or whoever else you are. I've done it. I've become yellow before and ran around the sky.
Nerd life.
This is basic
We've already seen Super Steve, so it's quite awesome. Because you know on Facebook, there's a thing where you can get like a little
Buddy poke.
a buddy poke, which you create a little almost plushy-esque version of yourself. So you can change your hair and all the jazz. It was cool when when it first came out. I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'll try this." Create a little mini me, which is kind of fun. And then I made a super me on it, which is because you can find the hair for it. I was like, "Fuck, I'll make this." I've actually got it somewhere. I'll probably put it on as a picture, as a slideshow here. But yeah, a super version of each of us. I'm trying to imagine how that.
You
would...
have to turn yellow.
I shall get Reus Cannon on this.
Yes!
Reus Cannon from cannonball.email.com, who will plug later on.
Cheers, me joining!
I can't. What have I got?
Your legs!
Yes, because they make noise. No, but it's like Super Saiyans. Their hairs go yellow.
Ow.
And Dragon Ball Z.
So
So your hair would go yellow and you'd fly out.
I
Are you trying to say you don't have all the Chaos Emeralds? God.
I have one.
No, because I
Pocket
was...
boss. I've still got.
You've got to collect them all.
Here you go.
That's time. Is that a tout? I like tout. I don't use tout, and I don't even want it. But I like tout when I say it.
But yes.
That was fun.
But what do you reckon a super... okay, let's go through like what do you think a super Adam would look like? With the
Mop!
Something like that.
Car.
What about a super Dan?
I don't think such a thing can exist because there already is a Super Dan.
Oh.
He's sweet, isn't he?
What about a super? What
That's
about
really not
I know that he's
There
bigger.
is no Super Dan. I'm sorry to
He's
disappoint the
bigger than
world.
me and he can
what
squat.
about a super?
Have you come to the show just to cut me down?
No.
Was my ego too big or something?
My ego's not big enough at the moment.
Are you fucking kidding me?
I've come to save Shao from Dan.
Just me, your fucking
Oh,
ego.
me?
Just me.
Oh, yes,
Shut
Jesus.
the fuck up, man. His ego is so fucking big, it's trying to declare independence.
It's going to move next to Cornwall.
He's a less
And we're gonna
successful
have a
Damien
wall?
Sandow.
Yeah, it's not so much you're welcome, it's more like, thank you.
Thank you.
Anyway,
Super Jismie, anyway.
Super Jismie,
He'd
yes.
be mint. He'd have big yellow spiky hair and he'd fly through the
He
world.
wouldn't have a
And he'd
bald
have
spot.
them all because he'd just buy them all.
And he wouldn't
Say,
have a bald
"Ha!
spot.
Fuck you, world."
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, you might have a couple up here, like, you know,
Yeah.
top of your head.
No.
Okay, people,
Otherwise, when you turn, you know.
Super Steve might grow, but yeah, not very hard to do that.
We all deal with Chaos Emeralds, they do alter reality, but there's only so much they can fucking do.
Yeah.
I maybe go from 5'5.5" to 5'6".
And that would be good for you.
It would, I'll take anything.
That would be a life improvement.
Yeah. I'd just be happy to lose a little bit of weight, to be honest with you. Fuck the height. It's kind of like, look, I tell you what, just take about 50 pounds off me, I'll be happy. I'll still be podgy, but it doesn't bother me. But yes, Adam, is that all of your tweets there?
Those are all my tweets this week.
Then let's listen to Chaos and Mayhem comments as we open the floor to any and all topics. And Jismie, I believe you have
I
some.
do. It's another Olympic story, which I was very proud of this man.
Yes, here we go.
Let me put up.
London 2012 Olympics. It's the 1500 metre gold medal winner. Now, if I say this wrong, I apologise. Taufik Makaloufi. It won't be investigated, claim sources. Basically, this story was he started in the 800 metres before he won his gold medal, where he pulled out after the first lap with a injury, quotation marks,
Right.
and they were saying, he wasn't fit enough to qualify to compete in the 1500. The next day, they actually let him in. They assessed his injury. They said, it was okay. They bandaged him up, and he squashed the competition in the 1500. Apparently, there was no injury, but good on him. He never wanted to compete in the 800 metres anyway. He squashed the competition, and what he wanted to win the gold, justice was done.
This is what I don't get.
Good on
How
him.
the fuck was justice done?
Because he didn't want to be in it, so he didn't try. He flailed off.
Brian failing.
That is.
He
That has
failed
nothing to do with
That
the
is possibly
Olympics committee.
That is
Right.
possibly one of.
It's the countries that put you in there.
Yeah, but they said they were going to investigate him because
Yeah.
you know how medals can be stripped.
Yeah.
Well, they were going to investigate to see if this injury, how real this injury was the day
Right.
before. Well,
Yeah.
clearly, a lot of people are saying he wasn't, but they're saying no, we're not going to
What I-
Because
investigate him.
the 8 competitors from badminton,
Okay.
they got disqualified for not trying hard
People.
Yeah.
to get lowest seeds. in
Yeah.
people.
That's
So, but I fail to see how justice was done.
Because he didn't want to be in it. He didn't want to be entered.
Hey!
You know what
people!
you do? You don't start.
Yeah.
You
Jeez!
get DNS.
If he didn't want to be in it, then why doesn't he give the money back to the country that put him in the fucking...
Well, they put him in, and they were forced him to go in, but he wanted to just do the 1500,
Yeah,
which
but
he
what,
knew
what,
he was going to.
yeah, but what he did at first was actually a small ground.
Well, that's
Does he have a gold medal?
Oh, here we go.
Adam, does he have a gold medal? Yes or no? Just answer me that.
Here we go.
Does he have a gold medal?
He showed a terrible.
Does he?
message.
No.
No,
Does he have a gold
no.
medal?
I'm gonna talk now because it's my show. Here is the deal.
He has a gold
He
medal, so
showed
he
a
won.
terrible message to anyone watching it. What he showed was, if you don't want to do something, if you've been told to do something, you don't want to do it, throw a tantrum, everything goes your
No,
way.
he
That's
just
not
do
how
it.
life
Here,
works.
just
No, he
one
just
minute,
made it.
one minute. You're trying to say this, right?
Yeah.
To a man who says fuck sportsmanship, which is what the Olympics is really
Yeah,
about.
fuck sportsmanship.
But
I'm not going to
to
keep going
Jismie-
back, yeah?
Jismee's belief is
Win,
that
win.
yeah, it's win-win-win. It has nothing to do with how you look. As long as you win, you get that trophy or that medal at the end.
Yeah.
So it's one of those ones where it's like,
But he didn't take drugs, so he wasn't given an
no,
advantage against
we're not saying that.
No, I'm just saying. So
But
it
what we're
wasn't any.
saying
There
was
was
that
no
he
moral.
acted like a little cunt
Yeah.
and got
But
a
there
gold
was
medal.
no immoral stories that he'd been caught with steroids, cheating to beat them all. He wanted to compete in an event that he knew he had a fair chance at, and he squashed the competition. Fuck the 800 meters.
yeah,
he wanted his
but the
gold
question
medal.
is...
So why
could
didn't he just not start?
Yeah, I mean, what would...
Because you can get a DNS.
Yeah.
If you're claiming an
Well,
injury
he
anyway,
clearly
just
didn't-
claiming
so-
the
He clearly
injury.
didn't get it. He ran most of the first lap and he said, fuck it. And then he had an injury.
So, but here's my question.
Apparently.
Would have completing the 800 prevented him from doing the 1500?
Yeah, because he would have tied himself out the day before and he thought he had a
Yeah,
better
Mo
chance.
Farah, who won the 10,000 metres for England, for Great Britain, sorry, on the Saturday, 4 days later went and did the
Yeah,
5,000.
but this was a day later.
Yeah, but I'm saying the difference.
See, because
difference
what I'm
in-
saying first, right, he was initially thrown out of the Olympics by the athletics governing body,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
by failing to
Well,
make
you
a
can
proper
understand
effort,
that, yeah.
right? Then after they assessed him, they let him back in, right? Because he said he'd had a knee injury.
Right.
And then miraculously, it was a devastating quick finish, which it was.
He's the ultimate thing.
How can anything in the 1500 be a quick finish?
No, seriously.
Here's,
I was shocked. It really was.
here's my problem with it, right? If he turned around and said, I don't want to fucking do the 800, I want to do the 1500. If he just said, oh, I don't really want to do it, or if there was a legitimate concern where he said, if you went back to these people and said, look, if I do the 800, chances are I'm not going to win the 1500, and I've got a better chance of winning the 1500 because I'm a distance guy. Then it would have been a case of, all right, that's fair play, you know. But instead,
knowledge that he said he didn't want to do the 800.
You can't question the validity of the medical certificate, apparently, as well.
No, I'm not saying that.
He generally didn't want to do
and
it.
I'm not saying that we can't question that he's a great athlete. Obviously, he is.
It's called 800 meter race, an event in which he did not want to compete in, but had been forced to by the National Olympic Committee.
so
That was
there's
a quote.
And you know what that would be? Because he would have been entered by, what did we say, Nigerian or Algeria? Algeria. Would have entered a minute, and therefore he has he either does not start,
yeah.
or he does not DNF, does not
Yeah.
finish. But either way, if he didn't want to do it, he could have just said, I'm not doing it. The committee would have gone, why? You put your point across and then you take your chances. You don't act like a little prick.
Well, I thought it was a good story.
Well, here's the thing, right? If I was that athlete, and God forbid, you know what I mean? 'Cause no offense, but my skills just look at me in sympathy these days. You know,
I'm happy I walk away.
Yeah. But I would, if I was going, well, why don't I just kind of like, don't put any effort into this whatsoever. Just kind of do it. Get all the way there. And then just so, when it comes to 1500, people are going, oh, this guy can't do it. Boom, you're all dead. I get what I did.
But that's what he did.
Just
that he didn't finish it.
What kind of annoys me about this is that yesterday I was watching the heat in the semi-finals, I think it might be, of the 800, the women's.
Right.
And a Turkish lass had an injury in the first going round. It was either 800 or it might be in the 1500, one of the two. But she went round and she got an injury in the first 200 and continued to go round, and because she didn't want to not finish.
Oh, yeah,
and took her 3 minutes to do it. 3 months.
Yeah.
Took her 3 minutes to do it compared to
the
the rest that finished in like 2
Yeah.
something. It was like 3. I think it was just about 4 minutes. She took it because she had a hamstring injury and she would not finish. She wouldn't quit. She wanted to finish it.
I get
But
that
whereas
as well.
you've got this fucker who just, I don't want to do this, so I'm going to walk away so I can win my one tomorrow.
Yeah, but
That's what really gets me.
But it worked, and that's what I respect him for. It worked.
And I don't
It
respect
could've-
him at all.
It could have backfired Mitch. He could have pulled out that, not done that, and he could have got his ass kicked in the 15. But he won.
Or he could have been kicked out.
Yeah, he could have been kicked out. But
It's
he
a
didn't.
difference-
He got through. He's a gold medalist.
There's a difference between knowing which fights to choose, and there's a difference between walking away when
Yeah.
really you... Like, this guy is a professional athlete, and fair enough, if it would have hindered his chances, then that's something you got to deal with, because he's an athlete. It's his job to deal with that. It's his job to know what could hinder him and get through it. That doesn't mean he should see an opportunity to win another race and go, well, do you know what, I'm not going to do it, because...
So mind
I
you,
don't
the
want it.
Olympics is just absolutely rife with cheating.
Yeah.
I mean, take the German. No, was he German? It might have been German. Basically, there's a swimmer who won the gold. And he won the gold because he did a double dolphin kick, which swimmers only allowed one upon the return trip. And he did 2, and he went and win. And then he admitted that he won, especially when people watching saw him doing it.
Yeah.
And his response was clear and simple. He said, first of all, everyone does it. But you don't have the means of checking this. And the Olympic Committee have said, well, we can't do anything about it because you don't have the technology to check.
Well, it was the same as I was watching the gymnastics,
Yeah.
which was I found absolutely enthralling. It was like something I never watch normally.
Yeah.
It was one of those like, wow, it's really good. And Britain team gymnastics were in silver position because Japan had, and don't laugh at this, right?
No, I want Team GB to win.
Because
But I think
they
it's
did
still
it.
funny.
They did this, and Japan had done one,
Yeah.
and then had a point they went, well, no, you've marked that wrong because it's a different difficulty.
Yeah.
And they get an inquiry. They did the inquiry. Fair enough, it all went through. And by the sounds of it, everything that was right, but it knocked GB down to a bronze and it knocked Japan to silver.
And they were 4th originally.
And they were 4th originally.
So they got a medal.
Because the Ukraine was 3rd.
Good on them.
Yeah.
And see, that's where me and you are different. We always will do, because your way of good on you is you can win by any means.
Did you just say it was fair? Did you just say
I
everything
said
was fair?
everything was right, but my opinion, right, You're saying, like, good on
Fair
you. Win
enough
any way you can.
Fair enough if you
fuck
don't
up anyone. You fuck over anyone else. You don't
Fair
just
enough
take
if
your
you don't
results.
agree with this guy, right?
Well, what about the
when
young
you get
lads who got level gold who couldn't get it because of the way they marked it?
In what? Sorry.
In gymnastics, in the pommel horse. The pommel horse went to the Russian and the great English lad.
Right.
I can say English because he is English. But got exactly the same score.
Okay.
Right.
In the swing, but because it's marked, but the tiebreaker is execution and not difficulty, and the English lad had a stronger difficulty with a weaker execution, he got silver.
That's just unlucky.
Rather than either double gold or by going what everyone has said, not just the great English lads, well, the Americans turned around and went, well, surely you should vote on on difficulty, not execution.
This is why I don't watch the Olympics.
Maybe so.
But this is what I understand. If there's a tie, have a tie.
It's like the wrestling.
It's
the Olympic wrestling.
Yeah.
They did it as well.
No.
They had 2 people pick up bronze.
Bronze? Yeah, I was just going to say that. No, I get that. No, but what you're saying about Japan, though, going back to that.
Yeah.
If they thought they were being robbed, which does happen in a lot of sports, but thank God that got checked, and they got what they deserved.
I know, but I'm just saying that if you get, I just think if you get a result, and you're not happy with it, unless there is, of course, an inquiry, like they're allowed an inquiry, I would have turned around and thought, well, fuck it, we obviously didn't do well in something else. Something else is weaker, so it's not our fault. Interesting. So
but
that's all I want to say about the Olympics.
Well, if I'm going to say about the swimming,
anything else. Yeah,
I was going to say about
I didn't interrupt you.
The swimming guy, right? I was talking to my fiance last night about this, or I suppose you could say like a Wednesday night, considering we're broadcast on a Saturday. And she was saying that she felt it was like pathetic because this guy managed to get a gold medal out of this cheating, and he admits to cheating. You would think that'd be enough, but the commission can't check it because of the technology. So I have a solution to this: get rid of the dolphin kick rule. Because here's the problem, right? Because if you get rid of the dolphin kick rule, say all you can do as many fucking dolphin kicks as you like. Everyone will immediately turn around and say, but then everyone will do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then it's still fair.
Yeah. So where's the advantage, dickheads? So yeah, get rid of the dolphin kick rule. Just as long as you're not doing the falcon punch, you're fine. But
that would be impressive.
But you know what I mean? I think
that would be pretty.
It would certainly.
If somebody could do that,
and Germany's in the lead. Japan's just behind the Germans. Falcon punch. German goes through the window.
Imagine the boxing.
German gets the window and stabs someone with it. But
can you imagine like Mortal Kombat style grapples in the judo?
Welcome to Olympic Mortal Kombat!
That'd be good.
That'd be awesome if you just got Shang Tsung heading the Olympic.
Sub-Zero would kill the swimming. Literally, he just frees the pool when they were under, just walk across.
Skate across.
Just I'm Sub-Zero.
Friendship.
I'm sorry.
Friendship again.
I believe there has to be a rule in the swimming where you actually swim.
Just Sub-Zero.
Just sit on the top and do this. And crawl along.
If Sub-Zero does what he wants.
Sure, you just get Rain to do it.
Reptile?
I suppose so. Yeah, it's
not
supposed
amphibious though.
But you can just say you can't have Sub-Zero do it because just out of spite, Scorpion will evaporate the pool.
Why not?
Yes.
Yeah, because Scorpion wants a gold medal.
Yeah.
Go here! Underneath a sprint. Go here!
That'd be horrible if Kurt Angle decides, yeah, I'm in the Olympics of the wrestling, and then fucking Goro comes out. You're like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Dance. Katana in the volleyball.
Yeah.
Jazz.
Oh, for fuck's sake. Don't ruin everything.
Yeah.
I love the fact you look at him. So
Jazz in China in a porno, and you're watching it non-stop, like on Clockwork Orange to the Ludo.
Fuck Clockwork Orange.
No!
Fuck that.
Why?
I hate it.
Clockwork Orange is amazing.
Even the author hated it.
I don't care if you hate it.
I have to... There is a nice little segue there to get out into movies.
I miss that show.
My segment...
It's still controversial, damn it.
My little thing I want to do here
It's controversial to me.
My little thing I want to do here
I'm singing in the rain.
I'm
singing.
is movie-wise.
Yeah.
Is recently there was an auction the other day on a website that was movies and TV props, movie, and it was used.
Right.
For instance, a proton pack from Ghostbusters 2 was a movie used. They didn't say whose it was.
But it was police.
But no, it was suspected that it was Dan Aykroyd.
Right.
And that, and any guesses on what it went for? I'll give you a clue.
Dollars or pounds?
Dollars. I'll give you a clue. It's over
9,000.
100k.
Okay, I'm gonna
It's
go
over
for
250.
It's over what?
100 grand.
125,000.
250, 300, something like that.
575,000.
You're actually closer.
Ah.
It went for $1,787,000.
100. Jesus.
And that was really, how did I ever think, what?
Damn.
There's some really expensive stuff out there that's been auctioned off.
Damn, I would have bought that.
So I'm going to give you a few here, a little guessing game.
Alright.
See what we can do.
Yeah.
You know? So, a Gen 11 Chitty car. The movie used Chitty Bang Bang car.
Fucking hell.
Right? And I'm going to give you a clue of all of them, right?
Yeah.
This one is over 500 grand. And it's dollars.
750.
695,000.
839.
This is like the Price is Right.
Oh, you were close. $805,000. So you once again, you weren't too far off. You were.
That's a fair bit off.
The Aston Martin Goldfinger.
Oh.
So 1963.
Yeah, 1964.
Four. No.
DB5. Movie used, and it was the one that was actually used by Sean Connery. This one, I'll give you once again. I'll give you a clue. This one is over $2.5 million.
5.4 million.
4.9 million.
3.5 million.
Closest again. $4.1 million. These are the 9 most expensive in history, as of this article. Anyway. The Luke Skywalker movie used blue lightsaber.
Priceless.
Oh.
This one
There's some things money can't buy.
was over 150 grand.
Why the fuck does Mark Hamill not have that?
Oh,
George Lucas?
I would
was
say
gonna be
250,000.
874,000.
900 grand.
Closest.
Really?
240 grand it went.
You got a bargain.
Yeah.
We could all chip in for that.
The Audrey Hepburn little black dress from Breakfast at Tiffany's. This was sold in 2006, and I'll give you a clue. It's over 500 grand, but less than $1 million.
750,000.
650, 750.
Wait. Ooh. 790.
750 closest. It went for $923,187.
So 790 is closer to that than 750.
Oh, sorry, I thought you said something else. My bad. All right, you ready?
Yeah.
The DeLorean DL12. Movie used, from what I believe it says on here, was from the original Back to the Future. And it went, and your guess is here. I'll give you clues as always.
Yeah.
It went for more than 500 grand.
800,000.
500 grand.
943.
750.
What was yours again?
943.
943. You're close, I believe.
750.
750. It went for $541,000.
Good lord.
Because you went 800.
Good lord.
The 1970 Porsche 911 S. Steve McQueen from the movie Le Mans. This was Steve McQueen's personal car as well from his estate. Now this was sold in 1971, I believe. Or at least it was used in the 71 blockbuster. Doesn't tell you when it was used. It went for more than $1 million.
1,565,000.
2 million.
3.2 million.
Closest. 1.375 million. Steve McQueen's Le Mans racing suit used in the film Le Mans.
20 quid.
What a pun.
Well, I haven't heard that in a long time.
Happy
Went
ending.
for more than 500 grand.
750.
625.
550,000.
Closest again, Jismy. $984,000 for just a suit that he wore during the film.
Yep.
The Maltese Falcon. This is one of the most iconic Hollywood movies of time, The Maltese Falcon, 1941. Doesn't say when it was sold, but I can tell you that it went for more than 250 grand.
420.
420, 300.
520.
Okay. You're closer with 398.5. And finally on this one,
Yeah.
the Blade Runner blaster gun. From the movie Blade Runner, of course. This went for more than 200 grand and was sold in 2009.
375,000.
450.
420.
Closest, 270 grand.
Oh.
So that went for that. I have a couple more from here. Exclusive comic book ones.
Ooh.
Which is just taking a minute over. I did have the full thing up.
Exclusive comic books.
Okay, here's one for you.
Yep.
Action Comics 1, the introduction of Superman. The cover price was in 1938 was 10 cents. What is the current estimated price?
Is this one Nicolas Cage bought?
Is this the one that Alberto Del Rio bought?
It's the same one, yeah, but it's not quite the same. It's the same
What's
comic.
Del Rio bought?
I was on Comic Con.
Ah.
He had one and he ripped up his shreds.
What was the lesson? So what
Yeah.
price is it over?
It's over 1 million.
I'm sure Nicolas
2 million.
Cage bought this.
Probably did
1.75 million.
I'm going 2.
1.8.
1.39.
And Jonathan Ross bought an expensive one as well.
Detective Comics 27,
Ooh.
which is the first book to feature Batman.
Yes.
Cover price in 1939
$39.
was 10 cents. What is the current estimated price? It went for, and it would go for over $1 million once again.
Yeah.
1.45.
1.25.
1.3.
1.38.
Oh!
I like that.
Superman #1, 1939 again, first solo Superman comic book. Went over 500. Right, over 500 grand.
720.
750, 720.
Yeah.
840.
720 is closest, with the actual price of being 671 grand.
Oh.
All American Comics, the first appearance of any Green Lantern.
He's not black.
No, this one's not. He's gay.
He's not black.
It's black and gay.
He's not black.
Oh, hell, we're not going to go that far. The first book was, this was the first book to feature it, 1939, doesn't say how much it cost, assumes it's 10 cents. Currently, its estimated price is what we're going to guess now.
Yeah.
That being instead of, it is estimated over 250 grand.
275 grand.
390.
340.
390 is closest, but we estimated at $430,000.
Bloody
Oh.
hell.
That is the Green Lantern, people. That is the Green Lantern.
Detective Comics number, what's the number? Does it have it on here? Does it have a number?
Is it the Joker one?
No, it looks as if it's the first ever Detective Comics.
Alright.
Introduced in 1937 for 10 cents.
Yeah.
This is obviously, it doesn't have any real significance other than it being Detective Comics 1.
What year? It's got to be before 39.
1937.
How much?
I guess the estimated price, I'll tell you though that it's more than 200 grand.
Oh.
220.
310.
450.
450 is the closest, with it being actually 405.
And he saves it.
Captain America Comics 1, 1941. Went for 10
Free. We can't get
cents.
rid of the fucker.
It's currently... no, we'll get rid of this. This is currently estimated at whatever we're going to get. I was going to guess at here. But I'll tell you, it's more than 150 grand.
215.
319.
260.
Closest, Djsimie?
Right?
343.
No. I'll take that.
More Fun Comics, the first introduction of the Spectra. This one I won't guess, we'll just go through some of them. 10 cents in 1935. It's currently worth
500 grand.
316,000.
Thank you.
Flash Comics #1. We'll do a guess here because we have a Flash fan with us. 1940 was the first release, 10 cents. It's currently worth more than 150 grand.
Uh-huh.
Any guesses, Adam?
So 450.
Over 150.
300,000.
200 straight.
Or thereabouts.
420.
Closest with 200 straight.
That's him.
That's me.
That's him. Then.
Sorry,
I'm 300.
I was actually closest with 300. 289.
So you've been denied just like the gold medalists.
2000.
I want an inquiry.
Inquiry. Hashtag inquiry. Hashtag Adam. Hashtag.
I will kill you.
Hashtag.
Yes, with a window.
Can you throw me the ball?
Yeah, you're going to stab
Thank
me
you.
with a window on? You failed, boy.
And finally, the last two here. Marvel Comics, number 1, which introduced the original Human Torch. Bought in 1935 for 10 cents. Currently would be worth 250 grand.
Mm-hmm.
An Amazing Spider-Man. Anyone want to take a guess at this? Would it cost you 12 cents in 1960?
12 cents.
Near a million.
Because screw it.
Amazing Fantasy featuring the first Spider-Man. I'll give you a clue. It's worth more than 30 grand.
No, 50.
It's going to cost you 74,000.
40 grand.
40 grand is closest.
Really?
42,000 is currently at auction.
2 grand off on them. Nice work.
I thought it'd be more than that.
So I've got a couple more here as well. Just the fun ones that have just been put on auction.
All right.
It gives us an estimated price, but it also gives us so, you know, I'm wondering, would you be willing to pay for this?
The answer is no, because I'm broke.
Just
If you had unlimited amount.
just give the prices. We'll say yes or no.
No, if you had a limited amount of money, would you be willing to pay this for this?
Okay.
Right? So here is the Rocket Man helmet, screen used by Alec Baldwin in the film Rocket Man.
No.
No.
And just to say I had it, maybe, but I'm like that.
But I'm saying, if you had any amount of money,
Yeah.
you know, no money wasn't even a thing that you worried about. It was just,
Then I would just buy everything.
yeah. But I'm saying, would you buy this, and would you sit there and go, well, you know, would it be a thing of, yeah, I want it, but, or would it be a thing of, I can afford it, fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
So here's the thing: it's estimated at between 30 grand and 50 grand.
And if you had unlimited money, that's like
Yeah.
that's like loose
But
change.
Yeah, but other than you, Jesse, who just buy things because you had the money. I'm wondering, like, would
Would I generally want it?
Yeah.
No.
No. There you go.
Not a fan of the Rocket Man?
Not really.
Don't give two shit. I'm not a fan of the Baldwins.
I like the
Alec
Baldwins.
Alec Baldwin's amazing.
If Alec Baldwin had had some Beetlejuice props, then yeah, everything in a heartbeat. I don't care what it is. It
Okay.
could be even the random sculptures that come to life.
Butch Cassidy and the Sundance
Claymation,
Kid.
folks. Hashtag claymation.
You know, it's a classic film.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, and once again, you know, if you had the funds that you could do it, and this is a screen-worn Butch Cassidy costume. It's a full thing, you know, full whack. Obviously, it's a classic film. It's a classic film, whatnot.
Probably.
Yeah, because it's a suit.
Classic film. Would you pick with Paul Newman, one of his finest roles? It's estimated at 8 grand to 12 grand.
Oh yeah, I'd
Not
buy
for
that.
me.
I'd buy that
No.
straight away, man. It's a suit.
Not for me.
It's a suit. I could go. Hey, guess what? Butch Cassidy's.
Here's one that might be for you.
Might.
Small soldiers,
In a heartbeat.
ship hazards,
Yes.
elite helicopter.
Yes. Yes.
Now it's a bit more lower range, obviously, but here it is. Estimated between 1.5 grand and 2.5 grand. I know you'd have that in a heartbeat, Eric. No.
I would buy that now.
You're not making that much money, dude.
And fuck
I have
you.
that much money.
Does.
Adam, that window idea you had.
Life insurance. I'm away.
Wow. Only £2.
Dad said I
Here's the
can't.
one for you.
WrestleMania next year or Chip Hazard's helicopter, folks. You decide.
What would you do with a helicopter?
It would be of small soldiers.
Professor Xavier,
Oh.
movie used, wheelchair in the
Yes.
X-Men film.
Yes. Yes.
Now, you
Yes.
don't want it,
Yes.
but would you be willing to try and outbid someone when the estimated price is between 60 and 80 grand?
Yes.
Things are always cheap when you've got a gun.
No, I would.
You get more with a kind word and a gun than you can with just a kind word.
That's
Yeah.
the one there.
Yes, in a
Yeah.
heartbeat.
Oh, damn, Skippy.
Just for,
Alright,
the,
well,
just for the
I
X,
figured that
for
one,
the
yeah.
X wheels alone, I'd
I
have it.
figured that would be the one. But here's a one.
Small soldiers. Still that.
Empire Strikes Back.
Yes.
Production Rebel
Yes.
used
Rifle.
Raptor
Yes.
rifle.
Yes.
Nope.
Yes.
Oh, I would still buy that.
Nope.
Yes.
It's estimated between 3 and 5 grand.
Yes.
Nope.
Buy.
I figured that might be the one to get you, Jisby.
Yeah. I'd have full then.
But that's just day 2 of the stuff they've had on that auction. That's all the,
I'm guessing
one of the
cheaper
X-Men.
stuff than $1,000 as well.
Yeah, like a couple £100.
I need to find that website.
But here's the one for you.
Yeah.
The same day that Proton Blaster,
Proton
Proton Pack went,
Yeah.
was used. It went for $175,000. The X-Men chair, obviously always also used by Patrick Stewart in the X films, went for $320,000.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Yeah.
There was a whole lot of stuff for that.
If you've got that money and you're into that, buy.
But there you go. But that was just something I heard. I thought it'd be quite cool. I looked at some cool ideas. So that's my little shtick.
Yeah, well, I've got something I want to address.
Okay, then.
And it's not fun. It's not lighthearted.
That's what
What do you guys want? Is it?
Someone's pissed me off.
That is a shock.
And not only have they pissed me off, but they've pissed my fiance off. And when you piss my fiance off and it's not me, you piss me off.
And it's not someone in this room.
And it's not someone in this room.
Fucking hell.
There's a
Woo! Done.
there's a certain lass on Facebook who, for the past few weeks, have been making comments about online relationships,
Ooh.
saying that they're a joke and saying that they can't possibly work. And the other night, she actually posted a comment on the lines of, "I don't get how online relationships work. When you're wanting poontang, do you just go on Skype and, jerk off or something? Ha ha ha, LOL. Don't fucking understand it." Right, you little fucking whore. Let me explain something to you, you simple-minded, fucking ignorant, pathetic, petulant little fuck nugget of a cunting whore brat who, quite frankly, doesn't have the fucking brain cells to understand that you're a thick-headed fucking pig ignorant son of a bitch that, quite frankly, should have been extinct along with the fucking dinosaurs.
Can I hashtag that?
Good luck, it's more than 140 characters.
I know.
The fact is, let me tell you something about online fucking relationships, you fucking ignorant little whore.
You're being doubted.
A lot of fucking relationships that come face to face don't work. A lot of relationships that have developed at schools or at your place of work or at a cafe or a bar usually end up in fucking one-night stands, unwanted pregnancies and alcoholism.
I'm a testament to partly of that.
The fact is, before my fiancé, I was in 2 relationships. One was developed through college and it was developed beyond college. Both those relationships ended fucking horribly. Both those fucking relationships ended on such foul terms. And yet, my fiancé, I met online. I'll even name the website, deviantart.com. We met there. We've known each other for about 3, maybe 4 years. We've known each other for 4 years now. We've been together for 3. When we first met, we hated each other. I was a stubborn, arrogant prick, and she was just the same. But we broke each other down a bit. We got to know each other. And now for 3 years, we've been together. We've been engaged for 1 year. Very happily so. We love each other very fucking much. And then we get little pricks like you. Little pathetic fucking twats who don't know the fucking first thing about life. That think being pretty is about pulling a duck face, holding up your fucking camera up to the fucking skies as if God were taking a picture of you, then posting it on Facebook with the caption of, "Oh, I'm so ugly." And by the way, yes, you are. You are a very ugly cunt. In fact, quite frankly, I would fucking sooner purchase an entire Playboy from all the fucking rejected X Factor cast than ever fucking see you naked. You fucking disgusting piece of pig shit. The fact is that when you make comments like that, when you go online and you fucking share your opinion, which has about as much fucking value as a fucking tweet from the BNP, you fucking disgrace people like me, people like my fiancé, and people who have gone and made their relationships work. When you talk about online relationships, long-distance relationships, you go on and you fucking disrespect that. And quite frankly, fuck you. I hope cancer fucks you, gets you pregnant with AIDS, and you fucking die in the fucking pool of your own disgusting bile, you pig-ignorant piece of shit. And quite frankly, if we ever meet, I will say this all to your face with great diction and a smile on my face. And then I'll take your fucking iPod, I'll take a photo of myself holding the camera up at the fucking sky as if I'm fucking God, and it'll be me laughing at you whilst you're crying. And quite frankly, I hope you drown in those tears, you piece of shit. Go and die or go and grow up. Or do us all a favour, grow up and die of old age, you prick. And that's all I've got to say about that.
Well said.
Well, people get me pissed off.
You do.
It's not a good idea. Unless I'm hosting a show, in which case it's a great idea. But yeah,
the studio window's open and we just got a text from Ma'am asking what you were so upset about. Because she can hear you in the street.
yeah.
Wow.
Yes, well, you know, my anger is kind of like...
How long?
My anger is a bit like a fart. It spreads and it never smells nice.
How long do we have left on the show?
And it's usually very loud.
Plenty of time.
Just out of curiosity.
Well, we're actually reaching the 58-minute mark of the show.
Jesus Christ.
Why?
And we still have shameless plugging.
Oh, yeah.
Why have time limits on hashtag shows?
Because
So we have
YouTube has time limits.
Yeah.
Twonk.
And, you know, uploading shows which are, like, never-ending is kind of impossible.
And because it makes sure everything's nice, conceit, and organised.
This week is a 3-hour
Concise.
special edition of
No,
hashtag
it's not a
shows.
3 hours.
Concise, not conceited.
I don't give a fuck.
He's conceited, I think.
You don't know.
It's been a long time since I did English at the show.
How long does shameless plugging take?
About 5 minutes.
3 seconds.
You
Okay.
do realise talking about shameless plugging is wasting time in the show? That's what I never get. How long do we have left? Well, if you didn't say that, we
I'll
would
tell
move
you
on the
what,
show.
just to quickly segue away from the bile and anger, I did mention DeviantArt. I just want to quickly say that DeviantArt's actually celebrating their 12th birthday. I actually love the website. I've been on it for 8 years, going on 9 years in December. I think if you're not on DeviantArt yet and you're an artist or a writer or whatever, or you just love art, join up. It's free. You know, you don't have to get a premium membership. You know, you can just use a free account. It's perfectly fine, very usable. Check it out, join, and, you know, help build the communities. I think it's fucking awesome. I'm on there, stevejones33.deviantart.com. It's not in the shameless plugin, so I can mention it here.
I'm on that.
Oh, yes, of course, Geek, you're on there now, and Adam's on there. Obviously, as you can probably guess, the Low Worker 1, the deviantart.com. You're on there.
Geek-king.com.
Yeah. Exactly, we're all on DeviantArt. You should check us out. You know, so, yeah. You're not on DeviantArt.
I'm not on DeviantArt.
That's why I didn't say anything.
That's not all of us.
Thing is, you
I
could,
am here.
you could be, but I don't think you'd really get into it. Yeah.
Be too much hassle.
No.
So, Adam,
And
It's
you,
not-
can't,
if
and
it's-
you can't hashtag on
If it's
DeviantArt.
not, it's
Yeah.
not Twitter. That's the only social networking thing I've ever really let myself into.
Well, the funny thing is, obviously your username has a symbol at the beginning of it, depending on what you are. Like, because I'm a premium member, I have like a... I don't know what it's called. It's similar to that symbol you get above an N in Spanish. But I don't know what you call that accented.
The
Oh.
squiggly line.
The squiggly line, right? I have that because
Yeah,
I believe I have that because I'm a premium membership. It might be a doll sign, so I can't actually work it. In fact, I'll bring up the internet and I'll tell you what it is.
So there's no more topics for hashtag shows.
Actually,
Because I was expecting a fan cast, so I didn't do any topics.
oh, okay.
We can
Well,
make
hang
more
on.
topics.
I'm still talking about this. No,
Yeah, but
I get an equal sign.
Yeah, I
Ah.
get sleep, man.
If you're a group, you get a hashtag.
oh, I'm in.
So technically, the
You're not
the club. So basically, the club.
Hashtag told Mario.
So the club I run on DeviantArt is called, technically speaking, hashtag DEACon.
And then we hashtag told Mario.
And yours is technically hashtag emotional artistry.
You couldn't do a total markup if it's not an awesome group.
Yeah, but if we put our pictures up or something. hashtag.
No, because then you just be pretentious photographers.
It's just the hashtag told Mario. though. Imagine the
Okay.
possibilities.
I have to ask. What is your obsession with hashtag?
Yeah.
It's my fault.
It's Twitter.
No,
Yeah,
it's Dan's
But
fault.
to be fair, I have an obsession with pirates. I don't walk around Stanley dressed as a pirate. That'd be
And I
silly.
don't go walk,
You would if you could.
and I don't walk around Stanley shouting hashtag.
Yeah, you do.
You do, mate.
I don't.
We've been wandering around Stanley when you've had conversations. You've gone
I mean,
hashtag.
this is one of the reasons why we wouldn't hire it at the store, because it would be a case of that's £10, so there's £3 and 2 hashtag change. Sorry, what? £2 change. So you said, yes, it is. No, it isn't. Anyway, have a good hashtag.
What you want? Hashtag Batman.
Yeah.
Dan, someone with hashtag. I fucking told you, it's not hashtag Batman.
I'm doing the stock check. It's not there. Delete the hashtag. Must I? Yes. But why? Because there isn't a fucking hashtag. Excuse me. I think if I on the comic, it says hashtag 1.
It does.
That's the number of the issue, not the title. You could weasel.
Hashtags have always been around. People just haven't realised.
Yeah.
They haven't always been a hashtag, they've just been hash.
I know.
And the Lord said, "Let there be light," and He tweeted hashtag good.
Hashtag light.
Unable to send tweet at the moment. Try again later. What the fuck?
No!
Damn it! Hashtag. I hate
It'd be
hashtag.
funny.
Twitter.
It'd be funny.
And that was,
If he got the idea for the God
Yeah.
inverted commas got the idea for the whale from the Twitter fail whale.
You know what I
I
love?
hate him.
You know what I
I
love?
know.
You know what I love is if Jesus upon his resurrection just sent a tweet out saying why you wallow.
You only live once. I had a friend who came up to me and said you only live once, so I punched him in the face and said, well, now your life is severely painful.
I'd like to point out, I think James Bond quite proved this wrong.
But no,
It should be why you well too.
I'd also like to point out that Djsimie tweeted it not knowing what it was.
Hashtag YOLO, you only live once.
Here's the deal.
That's what YOLO is.
If you want to use
And when we
I'm
said,
done with the kids.
He
but
probably,
you're really not.
Hashtag YOLO.
You're
you're only
really
down with
He
the
probably
kids
thought-
if they trip you up and kick you.
he probably thought it was like Rollo with a speech impediment.
Okay, here's the deal.
Yeah,
If you want to
Yeah,
use,
yeah.
if you want to use YOLO as like a bucket list kind of thing, telling you that you should go and experience life's greats, that's fair enough.
Like WrestleMania.
If you use it to mean you can go get pregnant at the age of 15, sleep with every guy in the school, drink and smoke, well, you're an idiot, and I deserve the right to punch you in your face. Quite frankly, you're not using your brain anyway, so it's not like I can damage.
Ooh, look at me.
But you know, it's along the same lines of there's a poster. It was like a part of an advertising campaign, which says, "Who needs good college grades when you have swag?"
Oh yeah, who needs good girl when you got swag?
Yeah.
I don't know, but I do need salt sachets because the price you gave me, I'm not tasty enough. Screw the swag. Swag is possibly one of the worst ideas ever created. Swag
The
is
swag pisses me off.
Yeah.
It's not originally. It's meant to, like booty, innit?
Yeah.
So it's swag.
Yeah,
If,
we
you
were
know,
all
you've
about
got
it.
swag.
Like a swag bag.
Yeah, exactly.
I love a swag bag.
I had a friend at school who called his rucksack swag,
Yeah.
and no one knew what the fuck he was talking about apart from a few of us.
Some people used to
But
call
what
it
really pissed me
gift
off is that
bags.
it only became popular because of a 14-year-old girl who hasn't hit puberty yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, funny you got me. Watsky wrote a song, 100 words you can say instead of swag. It's probably one of the funniest songs I've ever heard in my life. In fact, at the end he goes, but saying swag is just obnoxious. If you need to, just say it's got Watsky. That's a brilliant idea.
I don't know. I just think it's fucking. But
There are many things that annoy me in life. Swag, YOLO are two of them.
And hashtags.
I'll tell you something which is pretty funny. I actually found this out going through and there's a website called like onestophumour.com.
Yeah.
And I was going through and I found one which actually made me laugh my ass off. It said, go to Google, type in top 10 most beautiful internet ladies or something like that.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough. So I did this, and it said number 3, look up number 7, number 4, laugh your ass off. I thought, all right, fair enough. So I typed in top 10 women of the internet. Went to this website. It was the first link you click on. Went there, and I looked at article number 7. I couldn't help but stop laughing. It was a genuine article.
Mm-hmm.
Number 7, Justin Bieber.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Applaud you have to applaud the fact that he's a girl, but is he really one of the top 10 most beautiful on the internet?
No.
He's ugly no matter what gender he is, really.
I think we should stab him with a window.
So what is it with you and stabbing with windows today?
Okay, I'm sorry. I think we should stab him with a door.
No, that's it. It's end there.
Yeah, just stab him.
People of the show, stab him. Find him. Stab him in the face.
I'm just trying to work out how. I mean, I still can't
There's got
understand.
some legal problem with that.
I still.
He's just told the world to go stab Justin Bieber.
Okay. Mildly inconvenience him in the face.
That sounds like
This still doesn't sound.
that sounds like a nerd trying to ask his lads to swallow. I was like, well, mildly inconvenience your face. No, you may not.
Well, guess where it's going.
But I mildly inconvenience your face.
Would you like to lend the glasses?
Oh, God. Oh, we are so wrong.
You know, I think next week, instead of voting for, I'm just going to come up with a list of...
Next week is going to be 90 minutes of apologies.
Next week is going to be me with my list of the top 10 things I hate. Next week's top 10 things I hate.
Alright, fair enough.
Who's stealing ideas and hashtag total market?
Yeah.
I did it as a meme before Total Markout was a show.
I did it as a blog before yours was a meme.
Oh yeah, he was born before you. Yeah.
That's what it always comes down to.
Hashtag
I was
he
born.
wins.
You were born before Noah!
I know.
He is Noah.
That's why I win.
You don't win.
He's just
I do
pissed
it.
because he had to swim because they wouldn't let him on the ark.
I love the
You're not
animals.
on the guest list. Fuck, I'm human. Well, what about all the other billions of humans? Fuck them. What about me?
Let me sleep with the animals!
Sleep with the animals, eh?
And there's the future ghost of you on the board going there. 50, 100, 250, 200. There you go. Yeah. Why are you paying me to piss him off now? No reason. I just imagine you going back in time, like you accidentally being thrown back in time to a time. You're still this age, but he's a kid. It's going to be like, on the one hand, I don't want to destroy the timeline. On the other fucking hand, I don't know.
Are you trying to say that I got thrown back in time and bullied him as a kid?
I'm saying if you accidentally got trapped back in time.
So you spell Djismie right, but you don't spell Erik right.
Don't get us started, dude. Do not start.
This is an episode. This is an episode in which me and Stephen are annoyed.
Yeah.
So
He just did that one on
It's
his own
a
accord.
K.
He just did that on his own accord.
But yeah,
So it's not me.
It's your alias.
do you know what else I hate?
what?
People.
Yeah, we know that.
Right there with you, dude.
But let me.
You're more sociable and you can accept more people.
More.
There's okay with hating some dickhead people, but not everybody.
I'm going to
Not
finish.
people in general.
I'm going to finish my point now.
Oh, yeah.
Normally, people.
People.
It's these kind of people who seem to think that there are rules don't apply to them, and not just rules as in kind of like rules in school and work.
Talk about morality.
Yeah, I don't quite understand this.
The sociopaths.
Yes, sociopaths and psychopaths. Granted, I know I want to stab people with windows, but at the same time, I'll at least clean them for them afterwards.
So basically, you're a psychopath with OCD.
You've seen my room. I don't have OCD. You've seen my room when it's worst days. If I have OCD, I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah.
I have OCD. I'm just doing it wrong. No, I tend
Overly
to find.
creamy donuts.
You just what?
OCD. Overly creamy donuts.
Is that? Sorry, I just went back to inconvenience in the face, and my mind wandered.
I've never watching you eat a donut.
Why would you?
But every time you eat a donut, you start mourning more happily than usual. It's like, no, thank you.
Do I mourn happily usually?
I don't know. I'm guessing. Don't people normally mourn with happiness at some point in their lives?
Yep.
There you go.
Again, you know me. I don't
What's
have.
happiness?
Happiness. It's this feeling of. It's this feeling of elation,
Enjoy.
usually caused by chemical reactions to things which are deemed pleasant.
This is just for me
I
and.
thought I was drunk.
This is just
That as well.
this is just a segment for me and Dan. Dan, do you know what I really hate?
What?
Boyfriends.
Yeah.
Then don't have one.
Yeah.
Stop sucking cock. You can
Yeah. Break up, boys. Break up.
Exactly.
Do you know what I really hate?
Djismie.
Girls who've got boyfriends.
So Djismie.
Oh, because there's less chances
then-
for him to get them?
So that means they don't like
I
X
do
or an F.
not hate that.
No.
I do not hate that.
Yes.
Maybe
Yes.
maybe we should have a
really
date sometime.
Yeah.
Yeah, you and Anna, me and Djismie. You know, we'll
we'll
piss
do
each other
that.
off, but it'll be us.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the
Okay,
kind of.
Me and
this-
Anna,
us-
me and Djismie.
No, us three will piss each other off. Anna will be fine, actually. Anna
You just said me and Anna and me and Djismie.
I
think you meant-
windows.
Oh, I was thinking we did. I was thinking we did. remember?
Yeah. Yeah.
What
You
I know,
can't stop.
what
We
I
hate
know,
boyfriends.
you know what would be awesome? If I could work out a way to get this show. So what they're saying is on like the left speaker, what they're saying is on the right speaker.
Yeah.
We would just go, oh, I'm going to jump between
I like the
conversations.
idea that it's like the pill from the Matrix.
Take the blue pill, and you'll hear Djismie and Steve
Really?
talk about double dating. Take the red pill, you'll hear Adam and Dad talking
I think
about
most people would take the blue pill.
No,
Personally. People like happiness.
See, here's the
Yeah.
with me. It's,
I don't need the blue pill.
It's not that I don't.
Me neither.
It's not that I hate boyfriends. But that's not it. It's, I hate boyfriends who take everything for granted.
Yes.
See,
Yeah.
because you got you and Djismie, fair enough. You people are happy with your life. Me, Dan, we don't get that.
Oh.
We are stuck to our
You're
own
young, it's okay.
I actually put a blog about that the other night.
Yeah.
Yes.
Which is
Adam, you're young. You've got plenty.
I love the thing.
about that.
Yes.
You are fine.
I have a lot
Sober last night.
I have a lot of female friends, right? And I am the one they always come to. I'm in the fucking friends or whatever.
Yeah.
But here's the I always get them complaining about their boyfriends, and they almost ask me to talk to them. And I always do talk to boyfriends, because, you know, friendly. I always just want to punch them in the faces and shower that, like, slap them in the faces and go, why are you so stupid?
What, man or woman?
Well, some of them are quite effeminate. I don't quite know.
That's the word for that is fag.
Yeah,
My
but
bad.
I don't use that.
You know.
The opinions expressed by Dan.
Solely Dan.
No, but it just annoys me when people take for granted what that. I don't mean in a kind of annoying, pretentious sense of like, oh my god, every time you eat a meal, you should be happy. Like, screw you. Suck in the face. But
You really have an issue with pretentiousness.
I do.
You really fucking it.
I-
Every week you mention people being pretentious. I think one
Smells
day
like a Merlot.
you just
I
It's been
smells like
hanging
a
around
Merlot.
too long.
It's just because when people try to make people should not make themselves better than they are with kind of what they say. They should make people better than they are with what they do.
I agree with that, right?
Yeah.
But I want to address this because Jesse wasn't there, right?
Yeah.
You'll notice they just said, "Oh, it smells and tastes like milk." Here's the thing: we all went out on Am's birthday. We went to see Dark Knight Rises.
Yeah.
Yeah!
Which I got wrong on this show for not inviting Dan when I went to see it. Didn't fucking invite me. I quote
Didn't.
from episode 18.
And you didn't.
Right?
Yeah.
Anyway.
You can keep going, but you didn't.
Anyway, and then afterwards we went to the Hilltop, which is a lovely place to eat. If you're in the Stanley area, go eat there. No, we don't get paid by them. We should though, but we don't. So anyway.
Hashtag help.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So
I have a
basically,
joke that I can't
what
remember.
happened was we all ordered different foods, and I ordered a cock and van. Now, normally, as far as I'm aware, cock and van comes in a white wine, but it was a red wine. This one, fair enough,
Right, yeah.
right? Every time I've had it, it's been a white wine. Got a problem with white wine? Awesome stuff. You know, if you don't want to get drunk, brilliant. So it comes in, and it's a really powerful fucking sauce. And this stuff could, kill a cat's 9 lives. And all I said was, because I know my wine. Not because I'm a middle class or upper class, I drank a lot of fucking wine. I had like 3 bottles a night, 5 nights a fucking week. I know my wine at this point. And the most powerful or strong of all the wines, in my personal opinion, is a Merlot. It's got a very powerful smell, very powerful taste. Nothing wrong with
It
it.
is the one wine to rule the
Yeah.
world.
It's nothing wrong with it, except you gotta have it takes a bit of stomach to swallow, really, as far as I'm concerned. It's quite.
That's also the case
Terrible.
of inconvenience someone in the face.
Well, anyway, I said, this smells or tastes like a Merlot. And everyone just went, oh! They went, it's such pretentious. No, that'd be dad to keep me pretentious. And it was like, fuck you all.
It was just a moment, right? And I admit I laughed because out of nowhere, and I'm not saying this is his accent, but he went, smells like a Merlot. And we all just kind of stared and went, what?
Alright, I want... And
Sorry, you should apologise for being educated.
So I should apologise for being an alcoholic.
Still
No,
education and
it-
So
something.
we're not saying that he wasn't educated.
We're just
we were
saying,
saying, and we weren't saying that he should apologise for being that.
Yeah.
And we weren't accusing him of being anything. What we were saying was that it was quite a funny moment because we
Yeah.
were all sitting there about tuck in, and all you've got is this. Ooh, smells like a Merlot. And we turned around and went, you what? And his dad, and I'm going, that's like the most upper class thing I've ever heard when someone's about to eat.
Yeah.
And his dad goes, the word you're looking for, Dan, is pretentious.
Yeah. And I'm like, I don't see that. And believe it or not, they took a testify that I was genuinely offended. I immediately went on the defensive going, why? Why is that? It's like, I know the fucking why.
But we weren't saying anything like,
we weren't insulting
you shouldn't be,
Yeah, but
We were just laughing at the way you said it.
I took it as an insult. I was going, what the fuck? I mean, I bet Gordon Ramsay doesn't get this shit. He's like, hang on. I can taste parsley in there and all that jazz. He goes there and people go, wow, he's got one hell of a taste buds. I go, smells like a Merlot. Pretentious twat. It's like, I don't point out, my dad is a full-blooded Geordie. That might have something to do with it.
Yeah, Dad just goes, is it
Dad
right?
just finds me quirky.
Yeah.
I like the talking shit friend. You know what I mean? Everyone has that one. You got your black friend, your Asian friend. I'm the one that says all the stuff that embarrasses
Dad, I
you.
need to go find myself a black and Asian friend, apparently.
A female friend.
Friends.
You have friends.
They're in this room.
And even we're
And so's
pretending.
Jisme.
Well, you're pretending.
Yeah,
I believe that these two actually do like me now.
Yeah.
you
But
believe
we, as soon as the
that.
ratings,
Good for you. Good for you.
Do you know what,
as
Jeremy?
soon as the ratings go down,
You're out.
I'd like to point out the funny thing is this, right? Out of all of us, I'm the one that talks about stabbing people windows most. I guarantee if you ever find Jisme dead, it ain't gonna be me that killed him.
I wouldn't kill him. I wouldn't raise a hand towards him.
it's like the Batman and Joker. He just lives to antagonize you. That's the point. Because he can't kill you because they're really antagonized. Because it won't work with me.
Yeah.
Because of me, I've known him in college, and I had a Jisme's relationship. Because I think the first time me and Jisme met, he was like, oh, cry or whatever, and I looked at him and, yeah, and in my head I'm going, he's going to fucking kill me. You get to know the guy, and you're like, he's fine. He's just annoying at times. He's like me.
We're taller.
The scary thing is, me and Jisme are, personality-wise, kind of a lot alike in many ways.
Except you like steak.
I love steak, yes. That's not so much a personality as it is
That's
a personality
a life
flaw.
choice. That's a
Yeah.
life choice.
Well, not for the cow, it isn't. But
It is when I keep it alive.
I
keep it alive.
Yes,
You
yes.
keep it alive.
You say you keep it alive.
It dies of old
You
age.
do realise I eat twice as much meat as anyone else in the world.
Yeah.
I eat your meat intake.
That is a slight flaw with vegetarianism.
You know,
We're saving the animals. They're going to die eventually.
You know
and
what?
then you know what we'll do with the dead cow?
I want anyone that listens that's a cartoonist or whatever, or I might ask me his canon, I want a picture drawn of him running away, carrying a cow, and me chasing him with a knife and fork. Going, bring back my lunch!
Ria's cannon!
I'm saving the animals!
Ria's cannon. Ria's cannon. We love
We're
you.
making a team Jisby shirt for like total markout and all that jazz.
It'll be awesome.
Team Jisby, hashtag save the animals.
Yes! And then be like, Dan, hashtag save the cosplayers or something. Or, exactly.
Cosplay.
And with me, it'd be like, same thing, hashtag smells like Mellow.
Then mine will be.
Pretentious.
Then I'll have a
Team
shirt.
pretentious.
Then I'll
Hashtag genius, hashtag ironic.
I'll have a shirt that says hashtag my one line.
No. you just have a hornswoggle type one. You're dancing around the pot of gold going, I was a leprechaun once!
You are?
Hey, we did it once!
No,
Just because you're taller than him doesn't mean you're not small.
No.
You're gold.
Yes.
Your face was gold once!
Dude, I may be small, but I'll still break your face.
Please.
Cosplay.
Then who'll edit the show?
Not you, him.
Oh, him.
Dead,
Yeah.
dead,
Why would
dead.
I break? You're my
One
brother.
day we'll
We were
all be
looking at him and
dead.
talking.
Dead, dead, dead.
But yeah,
Someday we'll all be
Like
dead.
the cows that you're trying to save that will eat anyway.
Why would you eat a dead cow? You would
Because
not eat
they're
a dead
tasty as hell.
Because it's called beef.
You would
Because
not
they're
eat it.
tasty.
If a cow died of natural causes, you would not eat it.
Yes, I would.
Because it would be disease-ridden for
Not
us.
That's
necessarily.
not exactly natural causes, dude.
That's
Natural causes is old age.
And why would you want to eat?
You
Do you
would
eat
eat-
old beef?
yes.
Yeah.
Because it's
It's
matured
called leftovers.
and
No.
matured.
No.
See what?
No.
I'm sorry. I just want just me, right? I've got no problem with your position. I don't
Me
agree with it.
neither. You know what?
I don't.
You will happily have the salad if I have your chips.
Yeah. Here's the thing.
And
right?
you will happily have a salad while I have what I call a salad, a mixed grill.
I'm not going to criticise your position. I am going to criticise one thing you just said, which is stupid. Would you eat a dead cow?
No.
My burger does not come.
No.
It has a cow
What
with
I
two
meant,
buns.
If it had not been murdered for that
Now
specific
that comes
reason,
with 2 months.
would you eat a cow?
Yeah, but you phrased it pretty
Yeah,
bad.
I did.
But I understand your
Then
position.
I corrected myself by saying
Yeah.
natural causes.
All I say, I'm just saying that one phrase was a bit,
Yeah, bad.
But yeah, the problem with the argument with vegetarian, I personally kind of like, I never really get to it. I actually have a friend in Wales called Adam, who his justification for it is, somebody asked him, as a vegetarian actually asked him, oh, well, what if a human died? Would you eat his meat? And if he went, and he responded, and
Maturity level.
yeah, and he responded, well, if
Would you
you
want to say
did
that?
it. And his argument was, say a human dies, right?
Yeah.
And in his will, he left his body to one of two things: science and food. He said, "All right, what about they cut his body up and they make human steaks?"
Right.
And he said, "If I had the opportunity to try a human steak, I'd try it. First of all, it's only fair, and secondly, at the end of the day, it's meat. And if the person consented, why not?"
Yeah.
Now, the only argument that the vegetarian can make after is that animals didn't consent, and then
Yeah.
that got into a kind of like a food chain.
It's also
argument.
because you're not sentient.
But the idea that he went, this is how my hypocrisy works. On the one hand, I can go, so hang on, dude, you're willing to eat animals? Awesome, fair enough, I agree with you. But the fact that he's willing to eat a human because in his mind we're animals anyway, I can't accept that.
Right.
So I have to admit hypocrisy when it comes to the vegetarian argument.
See, now I have to go the other way. If I had to survive
Yeah.
and eat human or eat an animal, I'd probably eat a human.
Yes. See,
Because it's a human, not an animal.
Yeah.
Can I say technically at some point in our lives, the three of us have ate a human?
Not the same thing, I imagine.
And you know that I'd eat just about any animal apart from a domesticated cat in case it killed quite alive, and a dog.
But that's just being hypocritical.
No, I'd eat any other animal.
But
You've
that's,
seen me eat a fucking kangaroo
but that's still being
and a
hypocritical.
springbok.
Eat
You
one.
can, right, you can call me
eat
what you
one,
want,
eat
right?
all.
But no, you call me a hypocrite for this, right?
No, I'm just saying.
No, you
that's-
just
no,
did.
that statement that you wouldn't
Yeah.
eat a cat or a dog. Why?
Yeah. A dog because I have a dog,
Right,
right? And I wouldn't want to eat a dog.
Right.
right? And a cat because I'm terrified of the fucker that
Right.
will come back alive.
Does his want to not eat a dog not come from preference more than morality?
Yeah.
Because see, I don't.
Would you eat a dog?
Yeah.
Oh.
If I was in, say, Korea or China where they eat dogs.
But this
To be
way,
fair, I was in Korea, I wouldn't know what the fuck it was anyway, so you know.
but
If someone
Yeah.
offered me the chance to eat, I don't know, a fucking swan, I could be,
Swan, whoa.
But I would.
Can't eat a swan until leave it.
Yeah.
I'm saying if I were invited to a dinner with the Queen or something. Although I probably wouldn't turn up.
Yeah.
It's like, you should. I listen to your shout all the time. I do never, especially when you stab people with windows. I think that's I don't actually stab people. You stab people with windows, don't you?
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
yeah,
imagine if I was an assassin for the Queen with windows.
So, like,
Wow.
so your new aspiration in life is to be an assassin for the Queen.
No,
And you're
no,
talking
the
about this show going down
Or the Prince Regent.
Yeah.
This
You
show's
wanna-
never gone down here.
You want to be an
Words
assassin.
out mine.
You want to be an assassin
Prince Charles,
for
When's
Prince
this show
Charles.
gone downhill?
when he arrived. Okay, just me. Yeah, okay.
Before we do the shameless plug, there's a bit of an announcement. There was a conversation between me and Jismie last night,
Oh, no.
and Jismie has become aware of a loophole which he wished to exploit.
What loophole?
You remember on hashtag Total Markout we did a quiz, and Adam challenged
Yeah.
because he was a guest on the show.
No.
Therefore, he was allowed
No.
to challenge.
This is the only reason you're on the show, isn't it?
Chris Benoit did.
You did what?
Chris Benoit did.
I think you'll find I'm perfectly alive.
At 2004, Chris Benoit did.
That's better.
Jismie has been a guest on the show.
Twice.
Technically speaking, he is allowed to challenge for the
Actually, you're a
hashtag-
recurring guest after 2 episodes.
Yeah. He's allowed to challenge for the hashtag show championship, quiz championship.
Right. I'm not prepared. I'm not doing,
Hang on.
I'm prepared for this.
We have a problem. Adam is, all right, the #1 contender.
Yeah.
So we have two options.
Oh, no.
One, we do a triple threat,
Oh, no.
or two, we have a #1 contendership battle at the end of this month, when we do the next quiz. We have a #1 contendership battle between Adam and Jismie, and in the meantime, you and I have a rematch.
I say triple threat and not kick Adam out of his #1 contender, what he's fairly earned.
So we'll be discussing this with Adam.
Triple threat.
Can we not... Fuck it up, triple threat.
Triple threat. Alright. We'll triple threat. Now, of course, Adam has to approve it as well, but we've got the possibility of having a triple threat here. So this could be interesting. We'll see how this goes. But speaking of quizzes, I want to remind everyone that there is another wrestling. This is a podcast that you should listen to. So I think it's time we just jump straight into shameless plugging time.
Shameless plugs!
So a shameless plugging, ladies and gentlemen. We have another web show
I
that you
didn't say
should.
that.
Yep, he didn't.
What?
Shameless plugs! He didn't say it.
That's
I did.
total markup.
Yeah.
This isn't total markup. There's a shout.
Yeah, so I can say
So
it.
this is shameless plugging time.
So I can say shameless plugs, he doesn't have to.
What? I don't understand what's going on here.
Someone keeps saying my bit.
Yeah, I stole his bit, that's what he's complaining about.
It's okay. You be quiet.
Shameless plugs!
Stop
Hey,
it,
where's that come from?
I'm here. I'm taking over.
dude. You don't want to do that, dude, because you'll not get to the fucking quiz.
That's
I
fine.
assure you that.
I can take that.
Anyway, Dan.
I've said it 3 times.
I don't give a shit. I can edit it out.
I know that's
Dan,
true.
what's this point?
Shameless plugs!
There it is again!
You shut your face.
I'm scared.
Dan, what is this?
It's just shameless plugs.
Shameless plugs!
Anyway, you can follow our other show, hashtag Total Markout. It's the weekly wrestling podcast, broadcasted every Saturday, recorded every Friday. And also, you can visit us on the Tumblr there to send us all questions. But this is Shout, so what can you do with Shout? Well, you can follow us at shouttheshow.tumblr.com. Send us any questions you'd like to ask us on the show. We'll answer every question you send on the show. And also, you can follow us on Twitter. As Adam said, you can follow him at the Lone Walker 1. That is at the Lone Walker #1. You can follow the Geek King at Geek King. That is G33K_KING. That's Street #3, K_KING. And then there's me, the producer, at Steve Jones C13. That is Steve Jones #3, 3. And whilst he's here, we might as well plug his Twitter. It is Erik Van Djsimie at Erik Van Djsimie, which is ERIKVANDJISMIA. And the D is silent.
Certainly is. Follow.
Absolutely.
224 followers. 224.
And also, we've got a Facebook page, facebook.com/shout the show, where you can catch our videos there. If you are watching this on YouTube, but you prefer all your episodes to be divided down into 2 videos to make it easier to download, then just visit our Blip channel. At basically it is blip.tv/the-wandering-angel. And also, as per usual, visit our resident artist, Race Cannon, at cannonball.deviantart.com. That is cannonball, cannonball.deviantart.com. Our next episode number 21, ladies and gentlemen, will be on August 18th. So until then, it is goodbye from Adam, who had to leave early. Goodbye from me, and goodbye from the man they call Geek King.
Bye.
Peace.
And of course, goodbye from our very special guests of the show. By special, I mean retarded. Erik Van Djsimie.
#shout.
So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much, and catch us next time on
Hashtag.
Oh, hang on.
Whoa, what?
Whoa.
Whoa, no, I'm here. I'm the
Doesn't
hashtag.
feel good, does it?
Yeah.
Doesn't feel good, does it?
No, I'm taking over. It doesn't feel good for him. I'm taking over. This is all from all of us from
Show.